Heart2Start Podcast. I'm your boy Heart2Start JD, aka the Guccini. Back with another fantasy football video, man, for the 2025 fantasy football season. Today we talking about 3 running backs that got bust capabilities. 100%, man. It's time to get ready for our redraft season, man. It's right around the corner, man. You know what I mean? I got my must drafts that y'all need to go run through the 4-part series 100%. I got 3 backfields that you need to be paying attention to 100%. Now we about to kick it off with the bust, bruh, 100%. So, yeah, but before we get into the video, I need y'all to go ahead, help run up the, the likes, we going to shoot for about 50 likes on this video, The more you hit that like for your boy, the more this fantasy football content get into these YouTube streets, man. We trying to take over these YouTube streets with this fantasy football content. So, man, throw a thumbs up on it, man. If you ain't subscribed, get locked in with the Heart2Start, fellas, man. We cooking up dope all the time, man. It's fantasy football season, man. So we going to take it from here all the way to the fantasy football championship, 100%. And y'all know my saying. In fantasy, if you ain't got the Heart2Start, you ain't got the nuts of a champion. And in life, if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. And your boy Heart2Start JD, here to help you get ready with your fantasy football homework. Before we get into the video, let's run the intro.
You have now access to complicated production.
First up, we got a running back in his first year on his new team, hit for 2,005 yards. We got a running back in his first year with the team, wins the Super Bowl in the same state that he played college ball. We got a running back who the organization said, bro, we need you to sit out week 18 and forgo history because we want you ready for the playoffs. And for that right there, that's why we talking about Saquon Barkley, man. Coming in with an RB2 finish last season, we got Mr. 2,000 wow on the ground. The backwards hurdler himself, Saquon Barkley, fella. And listen, the Eagles signing him in 2024, a damn good move. First time since 2022, Saquon cleared 300-plus touches. And the first time since his rookie season, he went over 2,000 wow in total yards. This man is the real definition of a workhorse. Saquon led the entire NFL in rushing attempts with 345. That's 21.6 carries a game. And that's on the same offense where Jalen Hurts, the Super Bowl winning MVP, only threw the ball 361 times, 22nd amongst QBs, only 24 times a game. And bruh still averaged 10 rushing attempts per game. So when your QB is running it 10 times a game and your RB1 is getting over 21 carries, that's a crazy 2-man usage rate. From weeks 1 through 6, Hurts was slinging it with attempts of 34, 30, 38, 30, and 25. But after that, he only went over 25 pass attempts twice. This turned into a ground and pound operation. And look at Saquon's touches from weeks 1 through 6, 24, 22, 17, 10, and 18. Weeks 7 through 17, he only went under 15 carries once, and that was against Dallas in week 14. In week 10 with 14 touches. He was a full-on battering ram. Now, I get it. He scored 15 total touchdowns, 6 at the RBs, but it came at a 4% rate on 378 total touches. Compare that to James Cook. We'll get to him next, who had 239 touches and 18 TDs on a 7.5% rate. And let's not forget, Saquon shares the goal line with the ultimate TD vulture in Jalen Hurts. There's no way the Eagles give him another 378 touch season with playoff aspirations. They'll want to keep him fresh. Look for Shipley and A.J. Dillon to siphon some work. And at the 102 in Siegel QB PPR leagues, it's hard to guarantee that ROI with that much wear and tear and that much touchdown stealing from Hurts. And let's look at the last 3 seasons of the running back usage in the receiving game and Hurts in the run game. 100%, y'all. First, let's pull up. We see it right here. His efficiency and, wrong one. Bang. His opportunity, productivity, and advanced receiving. So you see his opportunity share, 78.7%, bro. 100%. Your opportunity share is the percentage of the team's total or rushing attempts and targets. Even though we know he just had 345 rushing attempts, 100%. But if you look at his targets, 43, which is 26 at the league or 26 at the position. Then you go to his receptions, 33 of them, 31st at the position. Target share, 15th at the position with only 11.4%. Now, I ain't nowhere saying that Saquon can't do nothing in the PPR game, 100%. But that's not what the Eagles have been asking for the running backs for the last 3 years. Look at this right here. I just told y'all what opportunity share means. Carries and targets, 100%. So if we look right here in 2022, you see what Miles Sanders did right there. 26 targets, 20 receptions. Jalen Hurts, 165 attempts, 760 yards, 13 rushing TDs. Boom. That shows you in 22 season how the running back and quarterback was involved. And the running back didn't get no work in the PPR game. Now we take it to 2023. Shout out to Swift. Go look at my must-draft running back. Swift is on there. Look, 229 attempts, a thou wow on the ground, 5 TDs, 49 targets, only 39 receptions and 214 yards. He got the most targets out of these last 3 seasons, and it was only 49 on top of 39 receptions. Then we go to Saqoun, 345 attempts, the 2 thou wow, 15 attempts, only 43 targets and 33 receptions. You look at Hurst's usage, 150 attempts, 630 yards on the ground, 14 TDs. 2023, 605 yards, 15 TDs. 2022, 760, 13 TDs. It's like, look, bro, coming inside that red zone with the tush push, 100%. Please forgive me for bringing that line into the mix, but it's real. Saquon stopped at the 1 yard line 11 times. Insert Jalen Hurts, bro. Jalen Hurts is highly involved in the rush game, especially in the red zone. 100%. So I'm not finna sit here and spend the 102 to 103 banking that Saquon gets 378 combined touches again. Only gets 2,000 yards and I ain't gonna say only 2,000 yards, but for a lot of attempts on the ground or a lot of touches, you know what I mean? It seemed like, it was just a little inflated. And I'm not throwing no shade at Brez, his accomplishments, what he did last year, even though he did sit out that one game and they asked him to do it. I mean, and that's another point for what I'm trying to make is that they going to ask him not to do a whole lot more this year, especially with the talent that they got around him, 100%, you know what I mean? And you bring in an A.J. Dillon who kind of like is the same kind of profile as Saquon, which is not super athletic as him, or I'm not saying that, but yet, and you got Shipley. To me, I think they need to dial back Saquon's rushing attempts, getting more involved in the PPR game. That way, come January, he's ready to go, and they're back on their repeat hype, 100%, man. And I got the Philadelphia Eagles winning the division again. But like I said, bro, for him to go at the 102 or the 103, don't do it, 100%. Next up, we got a RB who finished in the top 10 in fantasy last year, 100%, with only 32 receptions. A running back who finished as a RB1, but only had 1,009 yards, 100%. We got a running back with a RB1 finish last year only had 258 receiving yards. Ooh, wowzers. A running back that only had a 58.9% opportunity share, 25th at his position. We calling him the most misleading RB1. And we talking about the fella James Cook. Cook finished as the RB8 in 2024, played in 16 games. In the advanced stats, bruh, they got me crying 100%. You think a top 10 RB would be top 10 in something. He was only top 10 in one stat. But let's break it down. Snap share percentage, 49.2, 35th. Opportunity share, 58.9, 25th. That right there tells you that Ray Davis, Ty Johnson are just not depth pieces. They are a part of this backfield. Rushing attempts, 207, 19th. Targets, only 38 of them. That was 32nd. Red zone touches, 52, but that was 14th. The goal line touches, though, he only had 11, but Josh Allen had 12 rushing TDs himself. That's wild, 100%. He did crack 1,000 yards, 1,009 to be exact, but receiving only 258 yards, 28th, 32 catches, 33rd. That's not helping you in PPR, my G's. But he did score 18 total TDs, second amongst RBs. Those came in spurts. Pause. But he didn't score in only 4 games last year. Still on a 7.5% TD rate in a 3-man backfield is hard to trust. All 3 of y'all gonna get some touches. Shout out to Birdman. Now he wants to get paid. But if there is no extension during camp, don't be shocked if the Bills start to phase him out and give more work to Ray and Ty. 100%, Brandon. I got some nice little stats to go ahead and break down for y'all about this James Cook. So let's pull it up right here. You see it. 1,009 yards on the ground. 16th at 8.1% target share. 33rd at the position. Is he a PPR back? Come on now. Receptions. Only 32 receptions. 33rd at the position. Receiving yards. 258. 28th at the position. 100%. It's like them TDs saved, bruh. 100%, my G's. On my mama. Only 10 breakaway runs. You see it right there. Explosive rating. 21st at the position. It's like, come on, bruh. I mean, yeah, he benefited from being on a high-powered offense, but bruh wasn't getting jiggy with it like that in that offense. Yeah, he was doing the thizzle wiggle in the end zone, and that's about it. And then if we look at this right here, peep this, y'all. Ray Davis with only 94 attempts less than Cook. 567 rushing yards less than Cook. Ray had 19 targets less than Cook. Only 15 receptions less than Cook. Only 69 receiving yards less than Cook. Like I said, if we don't see Cook get a deal before camp, I think they phase him out. Ray wasn't too far off with the stats with, bruh, in half the usage, but yet Cook got more usage than Ray Davis, but yet Ray Davis wasn't too far off from him, 100%. And so like how we seen the boy Joe Brady, when he get there, phase out Diggs, we knew what it was when we seen it when he was airing it out for the first 10 weeks. Brady take over. Oh, yeah, we switching to the run game. And that was in the 2023 season. Now we seen what it was in the 2024 season. And now that James Cook wants his payday, it's like, look, that money can go somewhere else, especially when we got a young bull in the backfield and Ray Davis that might can give us the same production that you giving us for cheaper and younger, 100%. So I'm not drafting Brad right there, 100%. You see it right here on the board. In single quarterback PPR, you taking that at the 30th player being drafted at the 3-6? Let's not overthink it, my G's, 100%. Stay away from James Cook. The most misleading RB1 finish there is, bruh, 100%. Protected by Viper. Stand back. Rest in peace to my birthday twin, DMX, 100%. Next up, we got a rookie running back who some say fell into the perfect landing spot. When you had a running back who walked out with 130-something attempts, a top 5 target share at the running back position with 70 targets, 100%, but yet the head coach decides to bring in another running back into the room when you had a Jaleel McLaughlin, a Audric Estime, who this regime drafted. The quarterback that's deadly with his legs. But you only had 139 attempts walk away for J.K. and the rookie running back that is a trap or a hidden gem. Let's talk about it, y'all. RJ Harvey, drafted by the Broncos in the second round of the 2025 draft. This dude was going dumb last season at UCF. 232 carries, 1,577 rushing yards, 20 grabs, 25 total TDs, 1 4-TD game, and 2 3-TD games. Straight college cheat code. 100%. He landed in a juicy spot, too. At first, Javonte Williams walked out the door with this 139 carries and 70 targets vacated. It looked like RJ was finna eat. Come on now. But then, Sean Payton brought in J.K. Dobbins. Dobbins had 195 carries last year, 905 rushing yards, 32 catches on 9 total TDs in 13 games, and finished as the RB24 with 14.8 fantasy points per game. That's real work. Facts. And the Broncos still got Jaleel McLaughlin, who finished as the RB45 and had 113 attempts. Bo Nix, their rookie QB, 92 attempts. Audric Estime, another RB with a power profile, who had 76 attempts. Backfield loaded, y'all. And both J.K. and RJ are known for toting that rock. RJ only had a 61 career receptions at UCF in 3 years. With Javonte 70 targets, who will step up in that role? RJ might, but he didn't do that much in college, so I don't expect to see that in this first season. And at his current ADP of RB26, 55th overall, you guys are passing up people like my dog, DeAndre Swift, the young bull and Travion Henderson, David Monty, IPOC, Isaiah Pacheco, Aaron Jones, and Caleb Johnson, one of his fellow rookies. That's a lot of RBs that have an easier opportunity to pop off being drafted after a rookie in a 5-headed backfield. I'm not saying RJ won't flash, but he will not give you the ROI at this price. And that's a major risk. And them is facts, dog. But like I said, a college cheat code. You see what he did in 3 years right there. In 3 years, he had 2,993 yards, 43 TDs. Toting the rock, 100%. Toting the rock, bro, 100%. But then we add up his 61 receptions and only 720 yards in 3 years, right? So when you bring in a J.K. Dobbins and draft a RJ who damn near got the same profile build, and they both not known for just being real exclusive in the PPR game, so it's like you done drafted the same player, kind of like the free agency. It's like you done drafted the older brother or something like that. I don't know how to exactly put it, but please forgive me. But hopefully y'all can make out what I'm saying. It's like you got the same player, second round in free agency. And I know that J.K. Dobbins didn't command a super high free agency deal, but he did damage last year, bro. 100% on top of, even though if Bo don't have 92 total attempts and it was 5 per game, but his legs is going to be more effective because you got a deadlier, more rushing attack. You done added J.K., who done got in work. Jaleel McLaughlin still getting work. Audric Estime, brought in by this regime for certain situations, is like, look, if Javonte Williams, 139 attempts is split up between J.K. and RJ, which I highly doubt, even though that means that one of them other RBs is still going to get pushed out. But J.K. and RJ ain't PPR backs. You know what I mean? So for Sean Payton to give Javonte them 70 targets, in which he was the second leading target getter on the team. On the team last year, bro. JK and RJ don't present that or we haven't seen that yet. So my thing is to be comfortable taking bruh at the 5-6. You see it. Aaron Jones, Montgomery, Travion Henderson. It's only my boy Rahamador and Travion. Monty, even though he's a timeshare back, he finished as a top 24 back with a few games missed. Aaron Jones, RB 15, new improved O-line, even though you got JP Mason, still an easier opportunity to eat. And you got Caleb Johnson, going up against Jalen Warren. Come on now. Another running back that we cannot overthink, y'all. 100%. Do not take RJ right there, bruh. Oh, my mama. So, look, let's finish up and get up out of here, man. I appreciate y'all for rocking out with your boy today, man. 100%. We talking about running back drafts. Let's recap. We got a banged up Saquon getting too much volume for comfort. James Cook, a TD spike we can't trust, and a rookie in RJ Harvey surrounded by not a committee, but a whole a whole pack. Oh, my mama. Draft wisely or get cooked early. Drop a comment if you're fading any of these RBs or if you're riding with them in 2025. Like, sub, and smash that bell for more sleepers, fades, and league winners. Dropping all season long, 100%, man. We trying to get y'all to the shit, man. If we ain't getting invited to the dance, we going to kick in that dough and get that number 1 seed with that bye week, 100%, man. If you found this content entertaining, helpful, useful, or trash, let me know in the comments, man. I appreciate it 100%, man. Like I said, the goal, 50 likes, man, 100%. Help your boy run it up, man. I'm trying to take over this fantasy football content in these YouTube streets, and I can't do it without y'all, and I sure appreciate y'all for running it up, man. 100%. We gonna exit like this. In fantasy, you ain't got the heart to start. You ain't got the nuts of a champion. And in life, if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready, bruh. Your boy Heart2Start JD, here to help you get ready with your fantasy football homework, man. That was 3 busts of running backs, man. We gonna double back with let's see how I want to do it. We're gonna double back with the tight ends. 3 bust tight ends. Pause. Coming back right back to y'all, man. 100%. Heart2Start Podcast. We gone.